Welcome to Awesome English. I'm Dan. This is lesson 7 in our narrative series. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to write an ending paragraph. We now know the structure of a narrative is orientation, build-up, problem, resolution, and ending. And that's the one we're going to do today. Let's get started. Welcome to our awesome checklist for today's lesson. These are the learning objectives we want to achieve. It's our roadmap to success. So our first learning objective is to know what is an ending. Then, to be able to choose a really cool ending style. We're going to give you a few different ones to choose from today. So choose which style of ending will suit your story. Then, to be able to use a mix of simple, compound, and complex sentences. To be able to use literary devices to engage the reader. And then finally, to use past tense verbs. Okay, let's get moving. So what is an ending? It's the final note that the reader will walk away with your story. It's closing the deal. It's the final feeling they will feel when they finish reading. It's so important that you get it right. Now the secret is, it's all in the planning. So today's lesson, we're going to give you some different options and some strategies on how to end your story in a really awesome way. Okay, let's learn more. Okay, so let's learn some of these awesome strategies to end your narrative text. So check out these over here. One of them is called a surprise ending. It's where your story ends with a twist or a surprise to keep the reader gasping for more. The next one is a circular ending. So how did your story start? How did your story end? They're linked in some way. You're going to go back to the start with the same idea or event. Then we have a lesson or moral ending. So the narrative shows the importance of a moral. Your character or someone in your story learns a special lesson. Then there's a reflective ending. Okay, in this ending, the characters in the story think about what has happened. They reflect and think about it. And from there, it creates a really strong feeling. Let's learn some more. All right, so one strategy you could end your story with is a question ending. It ends with a big question, the reader wanting more. Another style is an image ending. So the story ends with a critical scene that is described in detail or a beautiful vision that makes you feel something. Another one you might want to choose is a cliffhanger ending. ... The narrative ends with the reader asking questions. What happened? They're hanging on, asking for more. Another style is a funny ending. The story ends with something funny. It makes you laugh, the reader laugh, okay? And another one is a dialogue ending. This is where you're going to use direct or indirect speech. The characters can talk to each other and describe something really important that happened. They have an important conversation at the end. And the final strategy we have for you today is an emotional ending. The narrative ends with you feeling emotional. Your heartstrings are pulled. You're feeling sad, you're feeling happy. Some sort of emotion is coming out. All right, let's start practicing these today. Now it's time for a think, pair, share. So now that you know the different strategies and styles of ending a narrative text, have a chat to the person next to you or brainstorm by yourself. Which style of ending do you think suits your story? Or which one are you really excited about and you want to write a really cool paragraph for that story ending? Okay, spend a few minutes now, have a chat to the person next to you, or have a think at home. Which one do you want to use in our practice session today? Okay, so now it's time to do one together. So in our practice example, we're going to use the cliffhanger surprise ending strategy. We're going to leave the reader wanting more. We're going to leave them with a question or a twist at the end. So let's check out the example. Now remember, you can jot down ideas, you can innovate or change them. It's up to you. So let's learn about this example. No one could believe Oscar's story. Flipping into the river, following an old track to civilization, and finding food and water in an ancient cabin. The doctor said there were hallucinations brought on by dehydration. Sitting up in his hospital bed, Oscar peered out the window. The sun was falling behind the distant mountains, painting the trees orange and black. "I guess I just got lucky," he said under his breath as he pushed his hands deep into his pockets. That was when he found it. He stared again at the bread crust under the light. It was gold in color and seemed to glow. Okay, so now it's time for you to write your own ending paragraph draft. Go away now, use some of the ideas that we've discussed in this lesson and write a paragraph that ends your story. Use some of the strategies and use our awesome checklist to help you. Go. Now it's time to up-level your work. You've now had a chance to draft your own ending paragraph. So in this part of the lesson, you're going to edit it. You might want to annotate the literary devices you've used, or just go through and brainstorm some more ideas. So spend a few minutes now. If you're in class, you might be able to talk to the person next to you, or just do it by yourself. Up-level your work. If you want to learn more about up-leveling your work, check out the video on the channel below. Go. All right, now it's time for some independent learning. Now that you know how to end a narrative story, go and practice another narrative paragraph. You might want to use a different style of ending for your story. You may want to write a different ending for a completely different story. It doesn't matter. Remember that we consolidate our learning through practice. Okay, so go and check out the independent learning. Go and do that task now. Thanks for learning us today at Awesome English. I hope you now know how to write an awesome narrative ending using the different strategies we've given you today. I'll see you next time, and remember to stay awesome.